Have you ever felt constantly judged or criticized just for being yourself? As if no matter how hard you try, there's always someone with something negative to say. If you're nodding your head in agreement, then you're in the right place. In this video, we're diving into the concept of indifference, a mindset that allows you to rise above the noise and live life on your own terms. But here's the secret: not everyone is going to like it. In fact, some people might even hate it. They won't know what to do with you. But guess what? That's their problem, not yours. Throughout this video, we'll explore the roots of this energy of indifference, how it can impact those around you, and how you can cultivate it in your own life. By the end, you'll have the tools and confidence to embrace your authenticity and live unapologetically as who you are. So, if you're ready to take control of your life and stop caring about what others think, keep watching. Your journey to becoming indifferent starts now. So, what exactly is this energy of indifference, and where does it come from? At its core, being indifferent comes from a deep sense of self-acceptance and inner peace. It's the result of doing the hard work of knowing yourself, understanding your values, and learning to love and accept every part of who you are. When you reach this level of self-acceptance, you no longer feel the need to seek validation from external sources. You realize that your worth is not determined by others' opinions or expectations but comes from within. This is a crucial point because when you're not constantly seeking approval, you free yourself from the chains of people-pleasing and start living life on your own terms. It's important to note that being indifferent doesn't mean you don't care about anything or anyone. It simply means that you prioritize your own well-being and happiness above the need to conform or fit in. You understand that you can't control what others think or say, but you can control how you react and how you choose to live your life. This energy of indifference is a reflection of emotional maturity and personal growth. It shows that you've done the inner work to build a solid foundation of self-love and respect for yourself. And when you have this foundation, you become less vulnerable to the ups and downs of others' opinions. You're able to weather the storms of criticism and judgment because you know, deep down, that you are enough just as you are. Cultivating this energy of indifference is a journey, and it's not always easy. It requires you to confront your own insecurities, heal past wounds, and learn to love and accept yourself unconditionally. But the rewards are immeasurable. When you're able to access this energy, you experience a sense of freedom and release that is truly priceless. So, as we move forward in this video, remember that being indifferent doesn't mean being cold or uncaring. It means being so rooted in your own truth that you're able to rise above the noise and live life on your own terms. And while this may ruffle some feathers along the way, it is a path that ultimately leads to greater happiness, fulfillment, and peace. Now that we've explored the roots of the energy of indifference, let's dive into how it can impact those around you. When you embody this self-confident, self-accepting energy, it can be a powerful force. But not everyone knows how to deal with it. You see, when you're indifferent, you're essentially holding up a mirror to others. Your self-confidence can highlight their own insecurities and doubts. It can make them question their own choices and life paths. And for some people, this can be incredibly unsettling. Those who are not comfortable with themselves may project their own insecurities onto you. They may interpret your energy of indifference as a threat or a challenge to their own way of being. They may try to bring you down, to make you doubt yourself, in an attempt to restore their own sense of balance. It's important to remember that this reaction says more about them than it does about you. When people are triggered by your self-confidence, it's often because they haven't yet done the work to build that same foundation of self-love and self-acceptance. Your indifference to their opinions may be misinterpreted as arrogance or coldness, but in reality, it's simply a reflection of your inner peace and your commitment to living authentically. You're not trying to upset anyone, you're just being true to yourself. As you navigate this path, it's crucial to remember that you're not responsible for others' reactions. You can't control how they choose to interpret your energy. What you can control is how you respond, with compassion, understanding, and a continued commitment to your own growth and well-being. So, how do you stay true to yourself in the face of others' reactions? The key is to fully embrace your authenticity, to be who you are without apologies, even if it means not fitting into society's molds. Embracing your authenticity means honoring your quirks, passions, and unique perspectives. It means standing firm in your values and beliefs, even when they differ from the majority. It means learning to love and accept every part of yourself, even the parts that others may reject or not understand. When you live authentically, you experience a profound sense of freedom. You're no longer shackled by the need to please others or to fit into narrow definitions of success or happiness. Instead, you're free to carve out your own path, to define your own measures of fulfillment and joy. This doesn't mean that the path of authenticity is always easy. It can be challenging to stand out, to be different, to go against the grain. But the alternative, living a life that doesn't feel true to who you are, is ultimately far more painful. As you learn to embrace your authenticity, you may find that you attract people who appreciate and celebrate your unique qualities. You may discover new opportunities and experiences that align with your true self. And most importantly, you'll cultivate a deeper sense of self-confidence and self-respect, the foundation of true happiness and fulfillment. Remember, embracing your authenticity is a practice, a daily choice to honor your truth. It requires courage, self-reflection, and a willingness to let go of others' expectations. But the rewards, the freedom, the joy, the deep sense of purpose, are more than worth it. As we've discussed, living authentically and embodying an energy of indifference can sometimes trigger negative reactions from others. So how do you handle these reactions in a way that preserves your peace and well-being? The first step is to recognize that these reactions are not about you, they're about the other person's own insecurities, fears, and unhealed wounds. When someone lashes out at you or tries to bring you down, it's often because they're projecting their own pain onto you. With this understanding, you can approach these reactions with compassion rather than defensiveness. You can see the pain behind the hostility and choose to respond with kindness and understanding. This doesn't mean accepting abuse or allowing others to overstep your boundaries. It simply means not taking their reactions personally and recognizing that their behavior is a reflection of their own struggles. One of the most powerful tools for dealing with negative reactions is setting clear and healthy boundaries. This means learning to say no to interactions or situations that drain your energy or compromise your well-being. It means setting limits on what you will and won't accept from others. Setting boundaries is not about being rigid or inflexible, it's about honoring your needs and protecting your peace. When you're clear about your boundaries, you're less likely to be swayed by others' opinions or drawn into negative dynamics. Another key strategy is surrounding yourself with people who appreciate and support your authentic self. These are the people who celebrate your uniqueness, who encourage you to be true to yourself, and who have done their own work to cultivate self-love and self-acceptance. Building a supportive network can provide a buffer against negative reactions. It can remind you that you're not alone, that there are people who see and appreciate the real you, and it can provide a safe space to process and heal any pain or trauma that may arise on your journey. Remember, dealing with negative reactions is a skill that develops over time. It requires practice, patience, and self-compassion. But as you learn to navigate these challenges with grace and wisdom, you'll find that your energy of indifference only grows stronger and more resilient. Despite the challenges that may arise when you live authentically, there is an undeniable beauty in being unapologetically yourself. When you embrace your truth and live in alignment with your deepest values and desires, you tap into a source of joy, fulfillment, and inner peace that is truly unparalleled. Being unapologetically yourself means celebrating your strengths, quirks, and unique perspectives. It means honoring your passions and interests, even if they're outside the norm. It means embracing your vulnerabilities and imperfections as part of the beautiful tapestry that makes you who you are. When you live this way, you experience a profound sense of freedom. You're no longer constrained by others' expectations or the limiting beliefs that once held you back. Instead, you're free to create a life that truly resonates with your soul, a life that feels authentic, meaningful, and deeply satisfying. Moreover, when you're unapologetically yourself, you naturally attract people and opportunities that align with your truth. You draw in relationships based on genuine connection and shared values. You find yourself in environments that nurture your growth and support your dreams. This doesn't mean that being unapologetically yourself is about being perfect or having it all figured out. On the contrary, it's about embracing the journey of growth and self-discovery, with all its ups and downs. It's about learning to love and accept yourself at every stage, even as you continue to evolve and transform. Ultimately, the beauty of being unapologetically yourself lies in the deep sense of integrity and alignment it brings. When you live in harmony with your truth, you experience a level of contentment and inner peace that no external validation can match. So, as we close this exploration of the energy of indifference and the power of authenticity, I invite you to reflect on what it means to be unapologetically yourself. What does it mean to honor your truth, to celebrate your uniqueness, to live in alignment with your deepest values and desires? Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. It's a daily practice of choosing yourself, of honoring your needs, of staying true to your path. And while it may not always be easy, the rewards, the joy, the freedom, the deep sense of fulfillment, are more than worth it. As we reach the end of this exploration of the energy of indifference and the power of authenticity, I want to leave you with a few key takeaways. First, remember that being indifferent is not about being uncaring or disinterested. It's about being so deeply rooted in your own truth and self-acceptance that you're able to weather any storm, any criticism, any judgment that comes your way. Cultivating this energy of indifference is a journey of self-discovery and self-love. It requires you to confront your own insecurities, heal past wounds, and learn to embrace every part of who you are. It's a daily practice of choosing yourself, of honoring your needs, and of staying true to your path, even when it differs from the norm. As you navigate this path, remember that you're not alone. There is a community of people out there who are also learning to embrace their authenticity, to live unapologetically, and to create lives that truly resonate with their souls. Surround yourself with these people, learn from them, grow with them, and know that you have the power within you to create a life that is deeply fulfilling, meaningful, and true. Now, before you go, I have a small favor to ask. If this video resonated with you, if it sparked any new insight or inspiration, I invite you to click the like button and share this message with someone who needs to hear it. And if you're ready to dive even deeper into the journey of self-discovery and authentic living, click the subscribe button and join our community. We're here to support you, to celebrate you, and to remind you of just how powerful and beautiful you truly are. And if you feel called to, leave a comment below with a heart emoji if you're ready to embrace your energy of indifference and live unapologetically. Your engagement helps spread this message far and wide, and I'm so grateful for your support. Remember, you are enough, exactly as you are. Keep shining your light, keep embracing your truth, and keep walking your path with courage and grace. I believe in you.